An update on my ma. Stay tuned. Hi and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give that update on my ma. Now for those of you that are new and don't know, my ma is in a nursing home and she has dementia, pretty bad dementia. She also can't see and her hearing is really bad. She has been extremely agitated, crying, shaking, threatening to kill herself, all these things. And she really needed something to calm her down. We could not get anywhere with the nursing home because they don't like to give out the type of medications to the elderly that would calm them down. However, we felt it was very necessary. So we got hospice and they came in, I think around the beginning of July. And wow, what a difference. It is just remarkable. She's getting outstanding care from hospice and they agreed to put her on certain medications to see what would work, if anything, to help her through all this anxiety. Well, they started out giving her Lexapro, and that's for depression, and she is still taking that. In addition to that, she had a wound on her lower leg for a long time that just would not heal. So for that, they gave her clindamycin through injection 4 times a day for 7 days. And that has healed up so well. It's made a huge difference. The Lexapro was helping. It does take a couple weeks to start working in the system, but then it kicked in and it was helping. However, she was still very anxious. She would see things that aren't there. She came up with these wild stories of things that happened that never happened, and she still was very, very fearful. A few weeks ago, they started her on Herbal. Now that's an antipsychotic drug, and it really helps with the anxiety and the fear and the hallucinations. It's used very frequently in the elderly who have dementia and are at end of life. It just calms them down. And I'm telling you, it has made a huge difference. It is like going to visit a different person. Well, it's like going to visit the ma I have known all my life. I have some video clips that I will show that if you've watched any of the previous videos, I think I have them all in a playlist, and they might be called Caregiver or Update on My Ma, where she was crying and shaking and begging to get her out of there and saying she wanted to die and all these things. You'll see the difference. She's calm, she's funny, she seems happy, almost giddy. It's a turnaround like you just wouldn't believe. And I'm telling you, Dave and I are just thrilled about it. Now when we go see her, it's pleasant. It's a pleasure. It doesn't tear me up. I don't leave there a nervous wreck. I'm not a nervous wreck before I get there, which is how it was. We still went and visited her, but oh my gosh, our stomachs were churning when we would go there because we knew what was going to happen, and it was just absolutely heartbreaking. Now in these clips, you'll see that she is calm, and of course she's her usual funny self. She tells it like it is, or whatever's on her mind. She loves eating. She talks about food all the time. And of course, her coffee. Loves her black coffee and just gulps it down. Dave went earlier today and he took a small thermos of coffee. It holds about 2 cups. And she just sucked it down and then was looking for more. It's just so wonderful to see her happy and not so fretful. And so let me show you these clips so you can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll come back.
Oh, what a beautiful day, Peggy.
Oh, it is. A perfect day.
You ready for more coffee, Ma?
I sure am. I
I'm-
give someone the cup.
Yeah, Dave has it.
There you go.
There you go.
Whoops, excuse me, Dave.
That's all right.
I know you love your coffee. I'm gonna trim your hair.
Oh, good.
I brought all my gear.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it needs it.
Yep.
But I don't like to ask you to do it 'cause I know you're busy.
Oh, I'm never too busy to do something for you.
Well, but I really don't like it down here.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the owners. I don't trust them. Or the help either.
Right.
That hair don't have any perm in it, does it?
It's got a little now that I trimmed it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So I got some of the length off of it, but I kept it like you like it, shagged on your neckline.
You what?
I kept it shagged on your neckline the way you
yeah.
like it.
Mm-hmm.
Peggy, you look younger every time I see you.
Well, maybe I'm going backwards.
I think you are. I think you really are.
Might be.
Heck, now I can't even know how old you are anymore because you keep looking younger.
What?
I don't know how old you are anymore because you keep looking younger.
I think I'm 93 or 4. I think.
What year were you born?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know your birthday.
Oh, April 10th, that's what I know.
That's right.
But I don't know what year.
26.
In 1926?
Yeah.
Oh. 36, 46, 66, 76.
Keep counting.
77, 70, 80.
Wish I had my
Oh, wow. Pretty old.
Pretty old, huh?
But that don't bother me.
Nope.
Well, I know how old you are.
I don't know. How old am I, Sheila? 90-some.
96.
What?
Yeah, 96.
Oh, I didn't know I was 96.
Whoa!
That's tapping on 100s.
Wow!
96. Sheila, you sure?
I'm sure, but that's okay.
Wow!
That's pretty old.
That's pretty
Hey.
old.
Age is just a mindset. It's what's in your mind.
Yep.
And if you act young and think young and live young, then you're young.
I do all those.
I
Boy,
do.
I must be 5 years old.
Yes, I know.
Feels so good, Sheila.
Oh, I'm so glad, Ma.
There you go.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Oh, that feels so good.
I bet it does. Ma,
What?
you hate hospitals and doctors. You don't even like doctors.
Well, I do now.
Oh, you like them now?
Because I have more contact with him now.
Oh.
Because that one asked me something, and I said, if you're talking about my ass, it's fine.
Mom.
And he didn't laugh, but he wanted to laugh. But I could see the expression on his face. He couldn't wait to get out of there to tell someone.
That's right. I'm
Yeah.
sure he did laugh.
Is there anything left in my glass?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
You got
That's a-
another big swig.
Thursday. Got another what?
Big swig. Big swig of coffee.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Was you going to drink it, Dave?
Nope, I already had mine.
Oh, God. I could drink 5 cups.
I know, you could drink it all day long.
Do you remember when you used to drink about 20 cups of coffee a day?
I know.
You sure did.
I still could.
Oh, I know you could.
And I will when I get back home.
Yeah. Yeah, you always had the coffee on. You even took a cup to bed with you at night.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I like my coffee.
So do I.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your secret?
Eat a lot of good food.
Eat a lot of good
A
food?
lot that makes good cake.
That's right.
Yeah, you have to eat to
I
live right.
And boy, you do eat right.
You do.
You always have. Look at you. You worked till what? You were what, 79?
Me?
Yeah. How long did you work? Till you were 79 or 80?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Yep.
boy,
Didn't do me no harm.
no, I think it kept you young. Don't you? I do. I think it kept you young.
Huh?
I think it kept you young. You
Yeah.
stayed young because you worked so long.
That's cause I
Yep.
did. And I liked every minute of it.
Oh, I know you did. That's how you got to be 96.
Wow, 96 days. Say it quietly.
Oh, okay. I'll whisper.
You know, whisper 96. You can turn it around if you want to.
Oh, can I?
69.
Okay, I'll make it 69
How
then.
old Sheila?
71.
Oh, well, we gotta do something about that one.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly right. Boy, you drank all that coffee down.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all gone.
yeah, I know. You know me and coffee. It's nice of you, Dave, to come down and spend time with me when you could be painting.
Oh, I needed a break. And I thought, let me think. What could I do? And I was like, I'm going to go see Peggy.
Well, the man upstairs is going to take care of you.
Oh, thank you.
So as you can see by the clips from 2 different visits, just how different she is. She was so excited to see Dave today that when he got there, she grabbed his hand, she kissed the top of his hand 4 or 5 times. She was just gleeful and said, "Oh, yay, Dave is here, my favorite son-in-law." And they had a lovely visit. He said it was like old times again, because they've always had so much fun together. And he said it just did his heart so good to see her like that. I spoke with the nurse on the memory care unit and asked her if they've noticed the difference, which of course they would have to. And she said absolutely. She doesn't bang on the windows anymore. She allows the hospice nurses to examine her and treat her, where before she wouldn't. She wouldn't let them near her. She would be so agitated and would yell at them, and she was just always extremely agitated. Well, the agitation is gone, and it's all due to the medications that hospice has put her on. So I hope and pray that these medications continue to work. I know I'm not going to have my ma forever, even though I can't imagine life without her. She'll be 96 and a half next month. So I don't think she'll be here for that many more years, but you never know. But while I do have her, I want her to be happy. I want her to have peace in her life. I don't want her to be tormented and agitated and upset. And when Dave talked to her today and said, gee, you're 96, almost 96 and a half. And she said, yeah, I'm pushing 100. I guess the good Lord just isn't ready for me yet. Where prior to that, she was saying, why didn't God take her? Why is he leaving her here when she wants to die? And that's a big change too. So we are very pleased, and I'm happy to report all this to you all. Many of you ask me regularly how my ma is doing. And for that, I thank you so very much for your love and concern and compassion. It has meant so much to me, and I'll never forget it. Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today is on one of God's promises. There are hundreds of promises in the Bible, but I want to read this one in particular. This comes from John 15:7. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. Well, there was a time, not too long ago, that Dave and I talked about and both shared with each other that we wished and prayed for God to take my ma, to take her home, to be with him in heaven. Her life was just torture for her, and therefore it was torture for us to watch all that she was going through, all the anguish, all the despair. It was really, really bad. Well, God didn't take her. That prayer was not answered. But God's plan is always bigger and better than anything we could think of or hope for. Instead, he led us to the right people, the people that would come in and make this huge difference in my ma's life, a difference that has brought her peace and calm and quiet and given a part of herself back to her. And that is absolutely amazing. So when we had prayed for God to take her, to get her out of her misery and take her home, that's all we wanted for her, was peace and calm and rest. And he has given her that in his way, in the best way. It's the best way because I still have my ma. She is still here. And I am just so very, very thankful and grateful to God. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.